It's about that time again. Y'all already know what it is. It's about that time again. I am the host, and I forever do the most, regardless. I am your boy, Big Smash. I'll explain all this later podcast. Tonight, I think we're going to take a little trip down, talk about some things. I've had a day, and I said, today, you're dating a whole adult, right? They got a car, they got a job. If you're dating a man, he has a beard. If you're dating a woman, she got a nice mustache. Now, if you're dating a woman, she got her hair did, her nails did. Everything is done properly. You living a life, right? Well, tonight we're going to talk about when conflict hits, how that grown person that you're dealing with has suddenly become a toddler mentally. All right. Now, I have been very immature in my life. I've been in relationships where I've been very immature. I've been in relationships where I wasn't the most responsible, but I have also been in relationships with some of the most immature, child-minded women that you could possibly think of. Now you gotta ask yourself, damn, why he saying that? Why do he feel that? I'm gonna tell y'all that it's the communication breakdowns, it's the communication meltdowns, it's the lack of accountability. It's you feel like you are forced into the role of a parent instead of a partner. You know what I'm saying? I want to reiterate that there were times that I had to pull myself in because I felt like I was raising more than I was relating. Okay? Now, I was the king of my bad. I messed up. I was also the king of I'm sorry if you feel that way. I used to go around in life like, yeah, those are apologies. Those are, my bad. Damn, I messed up. I'm sorry you feel that way. These were my things, And what I've come to realize is that wasn't an apology at all. It was more like an emotional deflection. You know what I'm saying? As a way to manipulate the situation. I had this mentality that admitting that I was wrong, admitting fault, made me look weak. Like, I had this mentality that I was perfect. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get in relationships, you got people out here that really think they are perfect. So saying, my bad, I messed up, or I'm sorry you feel that way, that's more of a, all right, I'll let you have it. I'll let you think that. But in my mind, I'm still right. A grown person accepts responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that mentality back in the days, but I was smartened up enough to know that it's okay to admit that you do wrong, and it's okay to apologize without an excuse. Doesn't matter if it's your fault, their fault, his fault, her fault. It doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. And if you in your mind frame and you know that you wrong, and you know that you make mistakes, and you made mistakes, and you screwed up, it's okay to say that. It's okay. Another thing that I realized is child-minded, using silent treatment, not talking to each other, not texting each other, not communicating. They yelling instead of learning how to communicate to each other. They get stressed and they go straight to avoidance or aggression. I've been there. Yelling, cursing, hanging up, going radio silent for umpteen amount of hours. You know what I'm saying? That's an adult toddler. And believe me, like I said, I've been there. I know all the tricks of the trade. That's why I'm able to put this out here. You know what I'm saying? Throwing tantrums because we can't articulate exactly what we feel. Adults talk though. Children tantrum. Children do all that avoiding calls and all that stupid shit. Like real talk. I've been there. That was me. I had a really bad vibe with avoidance and aggression. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear it. You wrong. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then you have people who do this. They dump all their stress, then their anxiety, their work issues on you, right? But when you need to talk, they ain't nowhere in sight. They gone, they quiet, they radio silent, they distant. You know what I'm saying? They busy, they sleep, they tired, you know, and a lot of times they'll view you for your resource and their stability. You know what I'm saying? Not a partner for shared support. They don't reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, that is a relationship imbalance. And it's super exhausting to have to go through that constantly. And it's exhausting. You go through those things and you go through those motions where you sit back and you wonder, where is the balance? Where is the wavelength at? And the wavelength is way off. A lot of times people see things as all good or all bad. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? They feel like if you disappoint them once, they rewrite your whole character. Screw them over one time, you don't get a second chance. You cheated one time, you don't get a second chance. You lied to them one time, you don't get a second chance. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. That's just what it is. There's no gray area. You know what I'm saying? They can't process the good things, you know, that you are a good person, that you got a good heart. They have already processed that you're a good person, was a good person, but now they have it in their mind that you are a bad person and you don't know what good is. Been there, done that. It's a lack of maturity though. It really is. They don't have the maturity to handle complex reality that you're gonna make mistakes. You're going to fail. You're going to screw yourself over. You're gonna make all type of mistakes in the world, man, and people will still try to beat you down. But let them make them same mistakes. And I promise you, they wanted to swept all under the rug. But if it's you will never hear the end of it. I think what it is though is you don't have a partner when you're going through any of these things. You are a caretaker. You know what I'm saying? You are a caretaker. What happens when you start reacting with tantrums and avoidance and all that stuff? You have become a caretaker. There is a loss of respect with that. I don't see you as an equal anymore. I don't see you as somebody, I look at you as a project now. I'm not going to hold you. I can't respect someone that I constantly have to parent. You know what I'm saying? You're grown as hell. You know exactly what it is and what you're doing and how to navigate when you're wrong. Say you're wrong and correct the issue. Don't walk around and just do all that kid shit, because I can't respect somebody that I got to parent. That parent feeling, that kills attraction, that kills chemistry, that kills the partnership dynamic, that kills the physical, because I no longer want to get intimate with you because I feel like you're a fucking kid. And I don't want no parts of it. If I gotta constantly stop what I'm doing to lecture you, if I gotta stop what I'm doing to, teach you how to treat me, then you are definitely failing the job. Straight up. If I gotta constantly put my own mental health on hold to manage your immaturity, you are failing the job. If I'm canceling the gym, I'm canceling my quiet time, I'm canceling therapy, my zen, my peace, just to manage you, just to help you with your latest meltdowns. I'm setting my own goals aside to contain your chaos. My peace is not worth your comfort. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna definitely stop sacrificing my stability for your convenience, because that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is getting rid of what makes me happy and what pulls me in to my safe space to come back and micromanage you. I'm not doing it. Fuck that. Go handle your own business, man. And when you done, come on back. Other than that, I ain't got nothing for you. Real talk. We if we 30 plus, all that immature and toxic shit was cool when we was 16, 17, 18, 21, whatever. But as you start hitting the 30s, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool at all in the least bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to decide with the immaturity and that they capable of maintaining what it takes with a relationship. You got to start figuring out, are we partners or are you a project? And if you're a project, how much work and time I'm gonna put in to fix this? Because if you are a project, then we need to terminate this relationship, because I am not your therapist. Straight up. I am not your mother or your father. Straight up. I'm going to stop raising you. Eventually, I'm going to get tired of raising you. I ain't going to hold you. If I got to do everything for you, you don't have no drive. You don't have no motivation. You don't have no accountability. You don't have the maturity to get up and understand that there's a problem and you need to fix it. I promise you, I'm going to stop raising you. And I'm going to start leaving. And when I leave, I'm gone. I'm done. It ain't nothing to be sitting here and talk about. See, a lot of times people be sitting here and they love getting babied. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going back and forth with you. I feel like, yes, everybody has to grow into a relationship. Sometimes you have to grow into things because you never had things like that before. So sometimes you got to grow into things. You know what I'm saying? You do. You don't just come in off bat and just feel like, oh yeah, I did this. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that you have to decide, is this person capable of partnering with you? You know what I'm saying? You have to decide that. You could demand a written verbal contract of change. If they won't seek help or adjust, man, that shit over with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like I said, when you start losing respect for the situation, that leads to deep resentment. Like, why am I still dealing with this shit? You ever sat back in the cut and just thought about, like, damn, I let 5 years of my life go by. I let 10 years of my life go by. I let whatever amount of years go by in my life, and I can't get this shit back. Because sometimes you feel like you're indebted to stay with people because of who they used to be. And I keep saying that. You feel like you have to stay with someone because y'all got kids, because y'all got a house, because y'all put so much time and money and invested so much into that shit. So now you start feeling like you owe this person. When in all actuality, you don't owe them, because you invested yourself into this too. So if anything, You owe yourself. And sometimes you got to apologize to yourself for staying in situations that you should have been got out a long time ago. I think about, I had this woman that I dealt with, right? And I thought she was a cool person. I thought she was cool. I really believed that after everything that I had been through, she was going to be the one to come in and change things. And at first, she started off as one of probably the most mature acting women that I've ever dealt with in my life. She was mature. She was respectful. She was understanding. Everything was dope. But notice that I said mature acting. She didn't know what accountability was because she never took it. She didn't know what I'm sorry was because she never apologized. You can break down everything that she did wrong, and she still would have found a way to make it your fault. And then what happens is you get a bunch of people in your corner. You get on social media, you get on all these things, and they validate the bullshit ass, half-ass stories that makes you look like you're the victim and you're the villain, and that other person is the villain. And it just got too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm big on respecting your partner on and offline. There's no reason for you to get on social media and bash anybody that you're dealing with because y'all had a slight disagreement. It's okay to vent. Don't get it twisted. It's okay to vent. But a lot of times when you get on social media and you try to drag somebody that you're dealing with, that shit will backfire in your face because now you have already told this person that you're dealing with that you're a big ass baby. You're not able to communicate. And Shorty didn't know how to communicate. She didn't know how to deal with being told, hey, you're wrong. Because so many people in her life had told her that she was right. From her daddy on down. Told her that she was right, that she was perfect. She don't make no mistakes. And I watched this shit and I'm like, yo, this person does not know what accountability is. Like, she didn't know what being accountable was for nothing. And so it got to the point where when a person will look you dead in your eyes and lie to you about you, it was time for me to go ahead on and get up out of that situation. And I believed in her. I liked her. I liked her a lot. I loved her. I really thought that she would have been the second one because I already had a one, but that didn't work. So I thought that she would have been the second one, but her actions, man, the getting on social media and dogging me out, the bragging to me about how many dudes is waiting on her and how many dudes she could get, the lack of accountability, the lying, the doing shit and hiding her hand, the disrespect. It was just a bunch of things that kept coming and it kept showing me. And it was just like, yo, this woman is not mature enough. I had another situation with a woman who thought it was okay to, every time we talked, she would ask me for something financially. And every time that I would tell her, hey, I don't have it, she would pick a fight. She would have an argument. She would, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to talk. She didn't want to, have relations or nothing like that. It was a lot. It was a lot dealing with that situation because it was like, yo, if you can't take the word no, you're not mature enough for a relationship. And so she would always catch an attitude. And then one day we got into it and she blocked me. I didn't realize she blocked me until I kept trying to reach her and I wasn't getting no answer. So then I text her from another number, right? And I'll talk to you when I'm ready to talk to you. And you just gotta wait until I feel like talking. You just gotta wait till I feel like communicating and blah, blah, blah. I'm cool on that. because I feel like if we got an issue, I'm not standing around on the shelf waiting for you to talk or get done and be done talking to other dudes and then feel like you want to talk to me, because that was her character. She wanted me to stand on the sidelines and wait while she talked to all these other dudes, and I'm supposed to be cool with it. So when I moved on, you know, I'm the worst guy in the world now. But you got to understand something, like, you know, time don't wait for nobody. You know, time don't wait for nobody. I'm not with the immature shit. I like communication. I like understanding. I like talking about things. I like sitting here saying, you know what? Here's my point of view on why this didn't work, and here's your point of view. She didn't want to do that. She wanted me to stand in the sidelines and wait until she was done talking to every other nigga that she felt like could give her whatever she wanted to, and then she was going to circle back around to me. No, ma'am. So you know what she started doing? Once I moved on, let me tell you how immature people was, right? Once I moved on, now granted, I moved on with somebody that she knew. But whatever, that's besides the point. Granted, once I moved on, I'm no longer the nice and loving guy. And this is how I knew that maturity wasn't her strong suit. If you tell her no, she don't want to talk. It ain't that you did nothing wrong. You didn't hurt her. You didn't cheat on her. You didn't lie to her. You just told her no. Now all of a sudden, she don't want nothing to do with you. And I had this situation, and I was just like, yo, I'm cool on it. You know what I'm saying? And so what she would do was she would go around to the circle, start spitting bad juju about me. And I felt like that was some bogus ass shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was some bogus ass shit to do, because at the end of the day, you're mad at me because I said no. No, I'm not gonna let you use me. No, I'm not gonna give you money every time, you know, you call my phone. No, I'm not going to be the type that, you know, just bows down and just says and just agrees with everything you say. No, that's not the form of communication that I want. And if you think that's the form of communication I want, then you have this whole relationship thing wrong. I don't wait on shelves. You know what I'm saying? And she got mad. And so, you know, they had a We Hate Smash haters club. And there was quite a few of them. You know what I'm saying? But I think really what it was they couldn't take advantage of me. I couldn't bow down and do the shit that they wanted to do. So they all ganged up. They all, you know, did all that shit that they was doing. And they wanted to make me look like the bad fucking guy. But the truth is, the reality of this is, I'm just the dude that said no. I give you the shirt off my back, man. But it's just crazy that, you know, you could be the nicest person in the world to somebody. And the minute that you tell them no, you're the worst man walking. And I hear that shit a lot. And I really don't care. I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. Relationships with me are give and take. It ain't just I give, and you just sit around. Nah, fuck that. Relationship with me, I give and take. You do for me, I do for you. And once I feel like there is nothing coming out of this but arguments and immature, you're a grown ass woman in a baby mind state. When you get out here and you disrespect dudes, and then you go around to the circle and you play this role as, oh, this victim, and he said this and he did that, instead of coming to talk to me directly, trying to gain validation and favor with the fucked up bullshit that you pulled, that's immature. You can't maintain no type of relationship, no type of stability when you out here playing victim. It's people out here right now that hate me for nothing. I ain't did nothing to them. Ain't never had a conversation with me a day in their life. But they hate me because of what somebody else said. And that's cool. I don't knock you. But then I also have people that hated me and they never even met me. And then when they did meet me, it was like, damn, you cool as fuck. Because I always tell people, have your own mind frame. If we can't communicate like adults, don't get on social media and bash me. Because I'm the type, I will come right up under your posts. I will come right up under your live, whatever. And now we have a show. Because you in my face. You got my number. You know how to reach me. You know how to communicate with me. I'm the type that if me and my lady, we into it, we ain't gonna get on social media and act a fool. For what? She ain't gonna talk to me. She might be mad. I might be mad. We might not say shit to each other for a minute. But I guarantee you this, though. She ain't finna get on social media and cut up with me. Not with me. Not the fuck with me. I can tell you that much. We'll be some back and forth motherfuckers. And I think that's just a testament to respect and maturity, because why give people a show when your house is your house? What you do at home is what you do at home. And if you can't solve your issues at home, then somebody need to retreat to their own corner and wait it out until both parties is calmed down or whatever the fuck the case may be. A lot of times you see these couples getting on social media and they cursing each other out and they dogging each other and they dissing each other and they doing all this other goofy ass shit. And then they get back together. And now it's like, we seen y'all on social media cutting up. I wouldn't get back with somebody that bullshitted the fuck out of me on social media and put my business out there and made me look like a goofy. There's no fucking way. I think once it goes to social media, again, it's a testament to your maturity. If you ain't mature enough to deal with an adult relationship, go that way. Don't codepend on me. You know what I'm saying? Because of your maturity, you make me feel like I'm essential. You keep me around because my maturity stabilizes your chaos. No. You know what I'm saying? I stay because your chaos makes me feel like you need me. You need me more than anything right now because I know you're going to fly off the hinges. That's a codependent trap. We trapping each other. I'm mature enough to know how to calm down your chaos, and your chaos is enough to know that I'm too mature to even go back and forth with you about it. That's a codependent trap. Emotional immaturity is a time bomb. You deserve a partner who can stand beside you, not one who is constantly clinging to you for support. You got to have that mind frame, man. I am not required to stunt my own growth to manage someone else's stunted maturity. People will tell you through the door how mature they is. You just got to shut up and listen. And a lot of times you don't even have to shut up. They'll show you, they'll speak it out for you. See, I ain't never tried to get on here and act like I was the most maturest, because I wasn't. I had my flaws. I did my wrongs. I did a lot of fucked up shit to a lot of fucked up people. I may have fucked up a lot of people, and a lot of people may have fucked up me. But you know what? I come in with everybody relationship that I've been in with a clean slate. I'm going to tell you what I don't like. You could tell me what you don't like. I'm going to tell you what I like. You could tell me what you like, and we'll figure that shit out together. I'm not the type that will go back and forth with you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm going to speak my mind because my mind is a dope thing to deal with, but I'm also gonna listen. See, a lot of times people will get in relationships and they will listen to you to react. They won't listen to you to understand. And that's, like I said, you'll set the tone for the type of relationships that you want. You want that woman to listen to you? Give us something to listen to. Lead by example. You want that man to listen to you? Give him something for him to feel like he can listen to you, because a lot of times people just be talking just to be talking. I seen that shit. Enough is enough. Again, I set the tone for whatever it is I'm trying to do. I let people know through the door, like, listen, I'm not the easiest dude to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I still got my flaws. I still got things that, I still got to grow up and do. I do. I still got a lot of things that I haven't fully matured when it comes to relationships yet. And that's okay, because nobody's saying when you get in a relationship, you're going to be 100% mature. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not. You're going to be 100% mature. You're not. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? The moment you start realizing that what real love really is, and it's not arguments, it's not fights, it's not disrespect, it's not back and forth, it's not temper tantrums, it's not throwing shit, it's not fucking up each other's cars and windows and TVs and clothes, and it's not that. That's not love, dog. Listen. I've seen people leave me at my worst. And then once I started pulling the pieces together, here they come. And they come trying to slow their way back in. But I think what it was for me, and what I'm starting to understand about life, is I never wanted somebody like me. Sometimes you need a little bit of mixture. I like hot, you like cold. I like summer, you like winter. I like in, you like out. Sometimes you need that because it keeps things balanced. You know what I'm saying? It keeps things balanced. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times, like I said earlier, your peace is not worth their comfort. If all you doing is bringing negativity, and all you doing is fighting, and all you doing is, man, get the fuck away. Straight up. Like, I know right now, dealing with me ain't the easiest thing in the world. But you know why it's easy to deal with me? Because I believe that whatever we're doing, if we do it together, it's all gonna work out. Doesn't matter how far we are. Doesn't matter how long it's been. Doesn't matter none of that. I feel like if we in this together, hear me when I say this, if your person treat me with respect, best believe I'm gonna do everything that I can to treat them the same way. I don't have all the answers all the time. There are times I will sit here and I will rack my brain on how I can improve, and because this person deserves for me to bring my best, because they're bringing their best. And I think that's just what it is when it comes to relationships, man. Doing your best. I'm not trying to be your best friend's relationship, because I don't know what their relationship is. I'm not trying to be your mama and daddy's relationship, because I don't know what their relationship is. I'm not trying to be grandma and granddaddy's relationships, because I don't know how their relationship is behind closed doors. In public, they might have this visual of everything is good and everything is perfect and everything is fine. But behind closed doors, they probably be beating the shit out of each other. That's why I don't believe in all these social media relationships, because it's all bullshit. The only way to know what type of real relationship you want is when you getting your ass up and you living it. You doing the work yourself. You can't expect the work to be done for you. I wish I could live a relationship, and I wish I could work a job, and I wish I could be a parent, and all I had to do was kick my feet up, and the rest of the world was going to take care of it for me. It just came so easily. Never. That shit take work. That shit takes maturity. That shit takes understanding. And if you don't have that, you're going to fail every single time. So my motto is simple. Come in it with the same thing that you want to get out of it. Otherwise, get out of it. You know? I think a lot of times people just I think a lot of times people they be scared. They be scared to show their feelings and show their emotions for the fear of they gonna get hurt again, for the fear they gonna get played again. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. The real explanation for all of this is deeper than just breaking up. It's about confronting why you attracted to them in the first place. We choose emotionally immature partners because of their neediness makes us feel strong, essential, you know what I'm saying, and safe from rejection. You stay because their chaos gives you a purpose that you haven't built yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's time to unpack the history. You are not required to stunt your own growth to manage someone else's stunted maturity. I'm going to say that again. The moment you realize your worth and your peace isn't tied to their dependence, you gain your freedom. You have to stop negotiating with immature people because they always gonna think that they got it. They always gonna think that, you got to demand a partner who can communicate, who can apologize, and who can regulate their own emotions. You don't have to baby them. You are not their parent. That's the definition of a real adult. And if they can't do that, you wish them well and you walk away clearly. Your growth is too valuable to manage tantrums. Straight up. So I say all this to say, go find your partner. Go find a mature partner that is capable of keeping up with you. Unless you just an immature person too. Then everything is just all fucked up. But listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to get on here for a second. Talk my talk one time. I got some shit I gotta do. Until next time, which will probably be tomorrow. As a matter of fact, it is tomorrow. I am going live tomorrow. I got a bunch of guest appearances tomorrow. I got another guest appearance later on tonight. I got a live show tomorrow. We're going to put some stuff together. I'll be back. January 10th, I'll be in Chicago. That's the home away from home. Live show. Tickets go on sale November 21st. The venue will be announced soon. We got the Bougie Babe pulling up. Got a couple other guest panelists pulling up. It's going to be one of them. Y'all already know what it is. I ain't never dodging no smoke. Take it how you take it. I'm out.